Hello everyone, I'm Lasita here. Welcome back to another video of True Way International. Saudi Arabia is one of the favorite countries for most Indians. In the largest country like Saudi Arabia, many people go to visit the holy places like Mecca and Medina. In the past, going to Saudi was not at all a difficult task. Because any of your friends or relatives were working over there, then the most common way was to get a visa ready through them and then migrate to Saudi. But over time, Saudi Arabia, just like other GCC countries, have made attestation mandatory for its migrants. So in this video, we will be discussing about Saudi attestation and the procedures that has to be followed by the people who are migrating to Saudi. So let's move on to the topic. Saudi Arabia, the heart of Middle East, is known for its vast deserts and natural resources, and also for its oil production all over the world. Saudi is comparatively a strict nation when compared with other GCC countries, and the government have made attestation mandatory for the people who are migrating so that they are credible before the Saudi government. Just like any other GCC country, here Saudi will also attest 3 categories of documents. Same repetition in all other videos, so do watch the previous videos for a thorough understanding. So here, when we look into the educational attestation by Saudi Embassy, we may feel a little toughness in the attestation procedures. As we said at the beginning of this video, going to Saudi Arabia for a professional job is not at all an easy task. This is because of its difference in the attestation procedure, duration, cost range, everything. First of all, I would say this video will be a bit lengthier. So I need to talk more about Saudi Embassy Attestation. So it's better you watch the whole video without skipping. So first of all, we can start with the discussion of non-educational document attestation by Saudi Embassy. So here the documents will be birth certificate, marriage certificate, then death, experience, PCC, then your medical certificate, power of attorney, everything. So here when we submit a non-educational document to the Embassy of Saudi, the embassy will ask for the Arabic translation of the particular document. So here, since we are doing all the procedures through Delhi Embassy of Saudi, the Arabic translation was mostly done by any of the head of Arabic department of any university in Delhi. So in Delhi, we are having the universities like Delhi University is there, Jamia, Millia, Islamic University is there. So the Arabic department head of such university will be doing the procedure. So here, the procedure of attestation will be notary plus SDM plus Ministry of External Affairs plus Saudi Embassy Attestation. So this will be the procedure. As per the rule of Saudi Embassy in Delhi, whenever we submit a non-educational document, it should be along with its Arabic translation, as I told you earlier. This rule is not applicable for medical certificate. So always bear in mind, medical certificate is the only non-educational certificate that doesn't need Arabic translation on it. So we can attest a non-educational document either in the Embassy of Saudi in Delhi or in the Consulate of Saudi in Mumbai. The procedure will be a slight different, but I think the cost is almost same when we do from different places. Okay. So now we are moving on to the procedures of a non-educational document attestation by Saudi Embassy when we do the same from the Consulate of Saudi. So here the first procedure will be notary attestation. After that, they will do Maharashtra Home Department attestation. We call it as Mantralaya attestation. After that, the embassy will directly do its attestation on that particular document. So here, they have excluded 2 different stages like SDM and MEA. Why? Because when we do the entire procedures from Mumbai Consulate, there is no need to attest SDM or MEA on that particular document. Speaking of Arabic translators, you will find the consulate approved translators in Mumbai. So you have to translate to them. So one thing you need to remind, like when we do the procedures, that means the translation procedures from Delhi Embassy, you will get the same procedure like notary, SDM, MEA, Saudi Embassy. This procedure of attestation you will get on the translating document also. That is, on the original document and translation document, you will get the same procedures. But in the case of Mumbai consulate, they will not attest on the translating document. You will receive the attestation procedures like notary, that Maharashtra Home Department attestation, that is Mantralaya attestation, and finally Saudi Embassy attestation on that original document only. You will not get the attestation on that translating document. And most of the people are having doubt like, do I submit a medical certificate with exact pattern to the embassy for getting the attestation? Of course, it is the same thing. That is, in the past series I have discussed like, medical certificate should be a certificate whether the format is correct. That is, you have to collect a medical certificate from your consulting hospital and from your consulting doctor on this same specific format. Okay, that means it should be in the letterhead of that particular hospital, and it should contains the attestation by your consulting doctor and also the hospital official seal it should contain. Then only Saudi Embassy will accept that medical certificate and provide you attestation. So these are the main points that you should keep in your mind when you submit your non-educational document either in the Embassy of Saudi or in the Consulate of Mumbai. Now we are moving on to a very important section of this video, that is educational document attestation. First of all, I am telling you like this section is very important, so do watch this section very clearly. Please do not skip, then you will not get any detailed idea about what I am going to speak. Okay, so here as we already discussed, we are having SSLC, plus 2 degree, diploma, PG, all these documents as educational documents. So here, when we submit an educational document to the embassy, then the embassy is asking for HRD attestation prior to any other attestation. So when I was discussing about UAE embassy attestation, in that series I have mentioned like HRD is not mandatory for all the professionals, but only for medical or teachers, then those who are going to work in UAE under any government institutions. But in the case of Saudi, it is one of the countries like Qatar, they are demanding HRD mandatory for its migrants. So whenever you migrate to Saudi regarding any professional job, it is important that you should complete HRD attestation on your document. So here the first and foremost procedure will be HRD attestation. After that, your document will directed to Ministry of External Affairs attestation. After that, there will be a procedure that is called cultural attache. Finally, you will get the Saudi Embassy attestation. So I think all other terms, just like HRD, Ministry of External Affairs and Saudi Embassy attestation, all these terms are familiar to you. But most of the people will be having a doubt like, what is meant by cultural attache? So definitely that will be a new term for you. That is, as per the rule of Saudi Embassy, a person who has completed regular mode of education only able to migrate to Saudi Arabia for a professional job. Doesn't matter whether you have studied in regular mode in a privatized college, you will not get the chance to go to Saudi. That means Saudi Embassy will only attest on documents that has specially mentioned like this candidate has passed out in the regular mode. So here cultural attache is the only speciality of Saudi Embassy. That is, whenever you submit your document to the Office of Cultural Attache, definitely that office will send this document directly to your university. That means that concerned person's university for getting a verification like, yeah, this person has studied in regular mode only. This is not a fake document, this is a genuine document. So the Office of Cultural Attache needs this authentication or that confirmation from that particular individual's confirmed university. So then only the Office of Cultural Attache will place the seal on that particular document. So this is the speciality of Saudi Embassy only. As we said in the video of Qatar Embassy Attestation, we speak it like bona fide is the speciality of Qatar Embassy. Like that, Saudi Embassy is having the speciality of Cultural Attache. See, most of the people are having a question like, why Saudi Embassy is taking much time to complete the entire procedure? This is only because of this procedure, that is cultural attaché. Because when I speak, it is very simple. But when we think it in a practical way, it is not at all simple, because the Office of Cultural Attaché will send your verification inquiry to your concerned university for getting a thorough understanding that whether this this candidate has studied in the regular mode or not, or this is a fake document, like that. So definitely whenever this cultural attaché is getting a clear-cut report from your concerned university only, they will attest on your particular document. So definitely it will take much time. Okay, so that is why Saudi Embassy is termed as a delay embassy than Qatar. See, this is just a suggestion from my part. That is, when you do a Saudi Embassy attestation, it's better you do all the procedures through a consultancy or a travel agent like Trueway International, because as a person, when you go directly for doing the entire procedures, then it will be very complicated. But for an agency like Trueway International, it will be quite simple. So now we are moving on to the section, what are the documents required for the attestation of educational documents in connection with Saudi Embassy. So here you need to submit your original degree certificate after HRD. That means initially you should do HRD attestation on that particular document. Then only you need to submit the same for embassy attestation. So your original degree certificate after HRD, and also if you are a person new to Saudi, that means if you are gone to Saudi for any professional job or working purpose for the first time, then you need to submit your offer letter. That offer letter should be attested with COC plus MOFA before submitting the same to the Saudi Embassy. Okay, so here you need to submit your offer letter of that particular company that I've got a job in Saudi Arabia. Okay, like that. And if you are an already working professional in Saudi Arabia, then you need to submit your employment contract. If you are doing the Saudi Embassy attestation in connection with any of your promotional activities, then you need to submit your employment contract letter instead of offer letter. Okay, that should be also attested with COC plus MOFA prior to the submission to Saudi Embassy. And the final document will be an affidavit. We can call it an authority letter, a consent letter, everything. So you should submit an affidavit also indicating that you are a regular mod student and you need to submit the same documents, that so and so documents, to the Saudi Embassy for getting the attestation, like that. So here you can prepare affidavit in two methods. One is from a notary lawyer from India itself, and the another method is from any of the Indian embassy of any country. Okay, in these two methods you can prepare the affidavit, and you need to submit all these documents as a package, just as we said in Qatar Embassy to the Saudi Embassy. So along with this set of documents, you need to submit some of the supporting documents also. They are your passport copy, and also if you are an already working professional in Saudi, then you need to submit your visa stamped page of your passport copy, and also then your visa copy, then your mail ID, mobile number, permanent home address, and also the Aadhaar card or PAN card. So all the supporting documents you need to submit along with that set of documents. Then only the documents requirement gets completed in case of Saudi Embassy. So that's all with the educational and non-educational document attestation with Saudi Embassy. Now we are moving on to the last and final section, that is commercial document attestation. So here COC plus MEA plus Saudi Embassy will be the procedure. That is same procedure just like UAE and also Qatar. Okay, same procedure. I've been repeating the same thing again and again, then you will be getting bored. Okay, so here the procedure will be COC, MEA, and finally Saudi Embassy attestation. Always the cost of all these categories of documents depends upon the content of document you are providing. That is, when we look into the educational documents, Saudi Embassy attestation procedure will be little tougher when compared to non-educational document, and the cost will be also different. But in the case of non-educational document, the procedure and the cost range, everything will be parallel. That is, we can adjust with it. It will be affordable. In the case of commercial documents, as we said earlier in the previous videos, always the commercial documents, the value, the cost range, everything will be depends upon the service and also the invoice value of that particular firm. So definitely, when we look into the commercial part, it will be very durative as well as it will be very costly. So in any embassy attestation, after a specific period, the authentication will get expired. That means the expiry date will get completed. So then you need to do the attestation again. Okay. So I think that's all with Saudi Embassy. So far we have been talking about Saudi Embassy and its attestation procedure, cost range, duration, everything. I think now you have cleared with all the details of Saudi Embassy. Still, if you are left with any of the doubts, feel free to contact our customer care number 8327626262. Definitely I'll help you to clear all your doubts. And if you are having any friends or relatives or any colleagues inquiring about the same topic, then please share this video with them. I'll be coming back with another informative, very useful and very beautiful video in the next series. So do subscribe to the YouTube channel of TrueWay International if you have not done yet. And please quote your valuable comments and your questions regarding Saudi Embassy attestation on the comment box. So I will be coming back with one of the another beautiful video soon. Until then, it's me Lasita signing off. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.